What's going on, everybody? Hell yeah. Y'all, welcome to the Green Light Bar. Welcome to the Playlisted Podcast. So, if you're excited, make some noise. All right. All right, without further ado, introducing your host of the Playlisted Podcast, Austin Burke.
Let's go. Welcome to Playlisted, everybody. How we feeling? Feeling good? Feeling good? Come on, let me hear you a little bit. All right. Happy Monday to you. Man, how are you, brother?
I'm good.
Have you started packing yet, or?
You want to hear the update?
Yeah.
So apparently, for y'all that don't know,
Dean's moving.
I'm moving at the end of, I was going to be the end of next month, but apparently I needed to give 60-day notice.
Really?
To vacate my apartment. Yeah, they love me. They want to keep me, obviously. So.
Well, you can stay here as long as you want.
I'm like, I guess I'll just work more before I'm unemployed. So that'll be fine. That's not the worst.
Holy shit.
I am still going up there for a NASCAR race, though.
Okay. So end of October.
Yeah, it'll be like end of October. I'll either do like an extra week into October. So it's really just a couple more weeks.
Well, you'll be home for the holidays and stuff like that.
And I'll probably wait to pack and clean until those weeks that I didn't
I know you
have.
will. You'll be like 2 days out.
Because I'm a bad person.
That's awesome. Well, this last week was absolute hell. I lost 6 pounds in one day.
What?
I mean, dude, I don't know what was going on. It was, I wish it was Ozempic. It was like Thursday or Wednesday last week, and I don't know what bug is going around, dude. It was disgusting. My whole family got it. Wiped us out like the plague. But I'm fine, guys. It's been like 4 days. So
Survivor.
I was like a shell of a human for a little while. So
while raising 2 kids, it sounds like my nightmare.
Awful. But we're back. We got an awesome show tonight. A lot of artists, and really the reason this show is called Playlisted, the reason that this show exists is because of the special guest tonight. He was on episode 2. Honestly, it might have been episode 3. I had absolutely no fucking clue what I was doing. It was a disaster. I said, I need to have you back on and do it proper. He has somebody who's brand new to town. She just started going to school at Belmont. So we have like the mentor and the rookie tonight. I'm very excited about it. So without further ado, give it up for John Marks and Annabelle. Welcome to Nashville.
Thank you.
Welcome to Playlisted. John, welcome back.
Good to be back. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great.
Oh, man. I was explaining to everybody the reason this show is called Playlisted. Back in the day, I was working at a restaurant. I've told this story a million times. You changed my life with literally the snap of your fingers. And, I wish it still happened like that. I really do. You can have your moment on TikTok, things like that, but truly, I think the only independent artist on Spotify's Hot Country with 2 songs on there, and I was still working at a restaurant. And it just happened like that, man. So thank you for playlisting me. Tonight, we're hopefully going to playlist some artists, and if you get playlisted, it's making the A-list. You're going to hear this sound. So that's what makes the show, right? So you made a playlist. You're familiar with making playlists.
Done 1 or 2.
Yeah. So we're creating a playlist here called the A-list. And so if you make the A-list, it's a big deal. Used to mean nothing. Used to kind of just be, a bullshit playlist. But thanks to our sponsor, Pickers Vodka, we have $5 Pickers Vodka shots tonight if you guys want to do anything crazy. Scott Borchetta, you ever heard of him? Scott Borchetta?
Oh, yeah.
He bought Pickers Vodka, and we're doing a show once a month where people from the A-list get to perform in front of the A&R staff for Big Machine, and hopefully somebody's going to get a record deal from being on the show, so I'm very excited about that. We got a radio station in Arizona that is now playing the A-listed artists. Shout out to Chris Bennett in the Morning Brew, Q Country 92.5, today's hot new country. We're getting artists to hear their song on the radio for the first time ever.
Fantastic.
So the A-list means something, all right?
To get anything on the radio today
It's
a
awesome.
Huge accomplishment.
He does like a whole hour interview and segment and plays multiple songs. And just to see these artists have their, hear their song for the first time.
That is fantastic.
Enough about that. I want to explain the show. We're going to have 7 artists come up. They're going to play a song. If they make the A-list, great. If not, they're going to learn something. We have the mentor and the rookie tonight. That's the name of this show. And so with all that being said, Annabelle, I'm going to let you grab the first name out of the hat so they can come on up here.
Natalie.
Natalie. Come on up here. I'm actually going to throw that out so we don't draw it again. So, Miss Annabelle, you just moved here from Fargo, North Dakota.
Yes.
Tell us about your move. How are you liking Nashville?
I'm loving it. It's been so much fun. I've always wanted to live here. I've been traveling down here for a few years and doing gigs and stuff. So I'm studying music business, and I just love Belmont so far. So
congratulations. I know Belmont's super hard to get into. What was the process like getting into Belmont, and how did you always know you wanted to go to Belmont?
I knew I wanted to go to Belmont like 2 years ago. An artist that I knew kind of introduced me to it, and they toured me, and I just fell in love with it, and it became my dream college. So
heck yeah. John, why don't you explain to everybody what a legend you are? This guy right here, he's not going to brag on himself, so I just got to say a couple things. Was the head of Spotify, all the playlists, all the playlists you know and love. He made those. Back when Spotify was nothing, they came to him and said, "Hey, we want you to make playlists." So all those playlists you're a fan of, he's the reason for those. He was also with SiriusXM's The Highway, where was the curator for that.
Yeah.
Just tell everybody a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Well, I've been in radio and music all of my life. Since I could walk and make a check at it when I was 16 years old, and worked in radio all of my adult life and college life. Worked in professional radio as I graduated college, and went to various and sundry markets in the United States working local radio. Was in KSON San Diego, moved to Nashville 2010, and came to work at SiriusXM, became their director of country music, and was their director of all of their country channels, in addition to The Highway, which was my day-to-day. 2015, went to Spotify, did the same thing, but was a worldwide director and got an opportunity to work with artists around the world and expose their music here in the United States, and expose United States music across the world. So it's been, and continues to be, really a fun adventure.
Well, you are very loved in this town. There's a lot of artists that, to this day, will say a lot of the reason for their success is because of John Marks. I'm one of them, but I'm on the lower end. Florida Georgia Line, Kelsey Ballerini, Carly Pierce. Who are some other artists that you're not ever going to take credit, but who gives you credit?
Old Dominion is another one. There are several, but I just love working music, working with talented, hardworking artists who are willing to put in as much as other people do to help them to succeed. They have to help themselves, rule number one. And when I was able to find that and use the laboratories that I had available to me at SiriusXM and Spotify, where I could say, this artist has really something, and let's see what the listeners feel about it and the fans. And that was really a good combination during that moment in time. It's changed. All things do, and now things are the way they are. But in that moment in time, that was just fantastic to be able to use that as a laboratory, find new sounds, find new artists, and give them a moment to shine to see if they could find the next leg in the ladder up. It
was, as Donald Trump would say, the golden era.
It was.
Not to get
It was-
political, but he
It
said
was. It was a great time. No two ways about it.
All right. Give it up for Natalie Uhlenhake singing her song Shot in the Dark.
I've heard revenge is overrated, but I don't agree. Honey, you deserve the hell that you gave to me. How's your mama feel about the new girl in your passenger seat? You've been chasing every habit, hoping someday you'll catch my magic. In the bottom of the bottle you've been picking up every single night. Well, you can keep your whiskey lullaby and keep on taking those shots, one after the other. Think you're calling my bluff. You'll find another lover when the going gets tough. Dive under the covers with the next best thing to play that part, but you'll be chasing that high, chasing me forever. I'm the one who won't die. See me when you kiss her in the back of your mind. One day you'll remember the girl you swore was nothing more than just another shot in the dark. Every girl to you is just another open door. Your little trophies you've collected, are you keeping score? How's it feel to lose the game you've won 100 times before? You really knew how to build your case, always had a good reason I should have stayed. A list of lines you could say in your sleep, yeah, you know how to please, but that ain't gonna work on me. No, so keep on taking those shots, one after the other. Think you're calling my bluff. You'll find another lover when the going gets tough. Dive under the covers with the next best thing to play that part, but you'll be chasing that high, chasing me forever. I'm the one who won't die. See me when you kiss her in the back of your mind. One day you'll remember the girl you swore was nothing more than just another shot in the dark. Just call it what it was, a mess, but it was worthy. You hit me where it hurts. Tell me how I earned it. Showed you all my crazy. You swear that you prefer it, but break my heart again if you think that I deserve it. Keep on taking those shots, one after the other. Think you're calling my bluff. You'll find another lover when the going gets tough. Dive under the covers with the next best thing to play my part, but you'll be chasing that high, chasing me forever. I'm the one who won't die. See me when you kiss her in the back of your mind. One day you'll remember the girl you swore was nothing more than just another shot in the dark.
Right, Natalie. Very cool. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Henry, Ohio.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. What'd you guys think about that? Our first
I
artist
loved
up?
it.
Thank you.
I like to play on the drinking thing. It was really good. Good play on the lyrics.
Well, thank you.
Heck yeah. So tell us a little bit more about you. You're from Ohio. When did you move to Nashville?
I moved to Nashville 2 years ago. I just hit 2 years on August 1st.
Awesome. Well, welcome. You're
Thank
still a
you.
newbie.
A little bit, yeah.
You like in Nashville? What brought you? Obviously music, but
Yeah, just music.
nice. Are you doing music full time, or you have another job?
I'm a leasing agent on the side.
Nice. For apartment?
Yeah, apartment complex in West Nashville.
Okay. Very cool. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. You said that you are a huge history nerd.
I am.
Okay. What's some history that you can tell us about that nobody probably knows?
I can name every British monarch in order in 15 seconds.
Dean? Where's Dean? We got to hit the music for this. All right. Ready? You got it?
Somebody got a timer? Are we doing it?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. William, Henry, Stephen, Henry, Richard, John, Henry, Edward, two, the three more Henrys, Edward, Richard, third, Henry, Ed again, Jane, Mary, one, Quigley, Tess, Jimmy, Charles, and James, Will, and Mary, Anna, Glory, George, Will, Victoria, Edward, Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles III.
Whoa! I have no idea if you got it right, but I'm going to go with that.
I think I tumbled it a little bit.
No,
Sounded good enough to me. Absolutely.
Wow.
Playlist that.
Holy shit. How do you practice something like that?
So I was not popular in middle school.
That'll do it.
At all. There's a kids' TV show in the UK called Horrible Histories, and they had a song with every British monarch and like a little fun fact about them, but the chorus was naming them all off, and I still remember it beat for beat.
There you go.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
10 years later.
Yeah, that's so cool. Wow. I've never heard that before, so you definitely impressed me. What's some other random facts about you that nobody knows about? Being a nerd growing up. Tell us, like, were you ever bullied?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
What's the worst thing somebody did?
It's going to sound kind of stupid, but it really messed me up in a lot of ways. I was from a farming town, which I think makes it doubly stupid. I wore overalls in the 7th grade, and I got called Farmer John for years. And people would literally show up at my house and, like, harass me and vandalize our property. Yeah, it was not good.
Are you
Kids
serious?
are terrible.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I'm sorry. You don't deserve that.
You know,
Well, look at you now.
All I'm going to say is the same people were standing front row when I did a full band show on the 4th of July in my hometown.
Hell yeah.
Singing every word to my songs.
Tale
That's
as old
what's
as
up.
time.
That's what's up.
True as it can be.
John, what else, man? What do you think?
I think you should playlist it.
Whew. All right.
Done.
John, done. You made the A-list. Congratulations. Heck yeah.
Thank you.
And that's from John. That's a tough get right there.
That's tough.
It was a good hook, and you really brought your heart into it. You could tell that you were feeling the song, and that's really probably more important than anything is feeling what you're singing.
I agree. Oh, you're so sweet. you don't need to cry. You're the first person to cry who made the A-list. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah.
They're happy to.
So here, if you want any advice, my only advice on the song is on the chorus. I really wanted. Can you play just the chord for that? It's like. So if you go taking my shots one after another. I wanted it to lift a little bit. So you kind of are down.
Yeah.
And I know you did it towards the end of the song, but if there's some kind of hooky thing that you can do, I can't sing that high, but if it was like, taking my shots one after another.
What I think is really interesting is that was never going to be the chorus. That was a pre-chorus, and it just, like, I couldn't find my way out of it, so I made it the chorus.
I got you. I got you.
But no, I do like that. I guess I just never thought about it.
Well, if it never was supposed to be the chorus, then...
Yeah, it was supposed to be a pre-chorus, and then it just kind of flowed too well and kept building. So
if you still want it to be the pre, then you could just slow it down. Taking my shots one after another, and then go higher on that.
Okay.
That was in my key, not your key.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just things you can do some things, and I think that would also shorten up the chorus a little bit. I thought the chorus was a tiny bit long, so that would, if that was the case, the pre, that would shorten it up. That's my only thing. I think you have great diction, you have a great voice, you have great stage presence. You're joy to be around. You just put joy out into the world. I can tell.
I try my best. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys have anything else to say?
I really liked it. I loved the hook, and I honestly could relate to that as well. So.
Situationships, man. They will get you.
It was Taylor Swift vibes, you know. Who are your inspirations?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kelsey Ballerini, for sure. I love Old Dominion, too. Like, every name you were saying before. Keith Urban comes up a lot when I'm in the studio, too. Nice. I love his guitar parts.
And Taylor does that. Like, she'll build a song that makes you listen to the whole thing, and it's like, you know, the 10-minute version, but it's slowly building and building. So I did get what you did on that song. Just for my ear, I wanted that chorus because you can belt, you can rip, and so I wanted to hear it off the top. So that was my only thing. Yeah, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, that's how it goes.
I didn't mean to wrestle editorial control. So,
John, you can do whatever the hell you want. This
You're
show's called
absolutely allowed.
Playlisted because of you. So,
that's thank you.
shit, you can do whatever you want. Speaking of doing whatever they want, do the labels still control music?
Well, what do you mean by control? First off, it's one of those is questions, but it's like short answer. I have to say yes. It's a block more so than a label. The labels own really the top to bottom music creation process overall, and control much of the playlisting and what's played at radio. They own the songwriting publishing, which is that beginning, then the recording process, then the distribution process. They own the distribution areas, and so it is a big block of people who control a lot of not only just the music elements, but the video elements as well, and there are plenty of shadow social media elements that the labels are involved with that don't really promote or purport themselves to be labels, and so it is it permeates all of those areas, and it makes it, I won't say impossible, but it just makes it very difficult for independent artists who are wanting to try and find a way to make a name for themselves. Difficult, not impossible, but it's one of those things where an individual artist, in many cases in this room, and many people that I work with and have worked with, it's just a matter of persistence and understanding that high scale of that straight wall up that has to be traversed in order to separate yourself from the pack, distinguish yourself from not only all of the independent artists who are out there trying to do the same thing, but all those other artists who are in the label tents and publishing tents also attempting the same thing with a little more backing. But all the time, it's not necessarily a better idea to be affiliated in that system. So it can have its plus and minuses too.
Hold that thought. Let's get the next name out. Jeff Quigley, come on up here. All right. Fan favorite, Jeff Quigley. All right. So you say it's not always the best idea to be affiliated with a label.
I wouldn't say it's the best idea. I think that you just like anything else, you have to weigh all of your options, what's available to you, what an artist needs. There are plenty of circumstances where people can be forced into label things because they need money, they need certain elements to benefit their career. But you also have to keep in mind that when you do that, you are signing away all rights to everything you own. Your touring, your publishing, your recording, your ability to record. They'll own your social. They'll own every element, your imaging. So there's a lot of trade-offs for that opportunity to become affiliated with a larger organization, and you really have to weigh that among the circumstances, among the advantages of being independent and being able to control your own releasing, your own branding, your own music process, whatever that is. And so it's just a matter of what those advantages and disadvantages are to the individual artist.
So we've had about 30 episodes since you've been on, and we've had some, guys who have record deals, have had record deals, some girls who have record deals, some, managers, booking agents, all these different people. But one thing that stood out, and I actually want to hear your take on this, Tyler Rich was on, and he was signed to Big Machine. I'll just say their name, Big Machine. And he was not allowed to see his Spotify artist account.
That's not a surprise. I mean, I don't know.
Why would that be?
Because they control it. They take a look at all of those things, plot the strategies, plot the marketing.
He didn't even know it existed.
That doesn't surprise me either. I mean, the artist is at the behest of the label in all of those aspects. They don't really have, unless circumstances are unique, like if you're Luke Combs, you're going to be able to have a say-so in it. But if you're any developing artist, USA, Tyler Rich, you know, he's not going to have any say-so in any of his stats, any of his socials. He's going to be told what to post, when to post, how to post, what he's going to look like, what he's going to say. Oh, by the way, you'll give us a percentage of your revenue on socials too. So, you know, that's not a surprise. It's and the way it goes. I mean, I've seen a lot of contracts, and almost every one of those features ownership of all of those platforms.
We'll get off this subject in a second, but I had a record deal that I was about to sign, and this guy called me and he said, "Don't fucking sign it." And I didn't sign it, and to this day I own all my masters and owe a lot of my great gratitude, appreciation. I would never be able to do this podcast, say the things I say, talk to the people I talk to, or have the career that I've had because of you. So I love you.
Well,
Thank you.
I love you.
Yeah.
And he mentioned the biggest thing of all is owning and control of your masters. That is what you relinquish control of, and you never see that back. And so to be able to get to own your masters is really, and your catalog, is a tremendous advantage over time, and that's where you have to have a long view and believe in yourself relentlessly, serious, and that's what it's all about.
Love it. I love it. All right. Well, Jeff, you ready? All right. We got Mr. Jeff Quigley singing a song, "You Don't Know Me."
And I've seen that July sun kissing your shoulders, and the glitter of waves bouncing your shades in a sea spray mist. I've seen that New Orleans moon brighten your smile, through a blue neon glow, through a bottle of close to your glossy pink lips. Yeah, every kind of color and shine looks good on you. But what we should do is turn out the lights, turn up the mood. Just close our eyes, baby, do what we do. Let's take our time, black it all out, then go all night. Yeah, I'm down if you're down. Don't mess with no candles, just keep it simple. We know where it's going now. And we don't need any more light than we got from the spark. So let's see what we see in the dark. If your fingertips can reach out and find me, oh, then honey, tonight I ain't gonna lose sight of what you want. If it's eye to eye, then it's kiss to kiss. And all you gotta do is flip the switch and turn out the lights, turn up the mood. Just close our eyes, baby, do what we do. Let's take our time, black it on out, then go all night. Yeah, I'm down if you're down. Don't mess with no candles, just keep it simple. We know where it's going now. And we don't need any more light than we got from the spark. So let's see what we see in the dark. Yeah, let's see what we see in the dark. Yeah, every kind of color and shine looks good on you. But what we should do is turn out the lights, turn up the mood, and just close our eyes, baby, do what we do. Let's take our time, black it all out, then go all night. Yeah, I'm down if you're down. Don't mess with no candles, just keep it simple. We know where it's going now. And we don't need any more light than we got from the spark. So let's see what we see in the dark. Yeah, let's see what we see in the dark. Yeah, let's see what we see in the dark.
All right. I just got to hear this. I know it's uncomfortable. Can you put the capo up a whole step and just sing me that first verse, chorus one more time? I just got to hear it.
And I've seen that July sun kissing your shoulders, and the glitter of waves bouncing your shades in a sea spray mist. I've seen that New Orleans moon brighten your smile in a blue neon glow through a bottle of close to your glossy pink lips. Yeah, every kind of color and shine looks good on you. But what we should do is turn out the lights, turn up the mood. Just close our eyes, baby, do what we do. Let's take our time, black it on out, then go all night. Yeah, I'm down if you're down. Don't mess with no candles, just keep it simple. We know where it's going now. And we don't need any more light than we got from the spark. So let's see what we see in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, baby. That's the key of that song.
Yeah.
Your voice, man, you were hitting some notes, and I'm just, on the low end, you were trying, and I'm like, dude, your voice is up here. You got that. You hit those notes. You have an amazing voice, man.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I like the low register you have, and you don't lose it at all when you go up in that key. So that's very impressive that you just can hit that. That's
And you,
totally
and you
awesome.
took it out of the realm of like, okay, I've heard that song before. There's a lot of songs like that out there, and when you made that adjustment, it's okay, that's sounding different, a little more pleasing to the ear, and it sounded much better. Thank you.
That's the sweet spot. Yeah, thank you.
That's great.
Man, and that's the thing. So many times in my music, especially live, it's hard to figure out. A lot of times I'll drop it just because I'm scared. You know what I mean? And so, but like your sweet spot, you have a really rich tone. You sound like, God, it's like Jason Mraz, kind of. I don't know. There's some kind of something I'm hearing. Who
You
do
sound
look
like
up
all
to?
the singers I wish I could sing like.
Yeah. The runs
I just
you do
like
are phenomenal.
scream and hurt myself.
Who do you look up to, man?
Like vocally, I was trying to be Michael Bublé for a while.
That's who it
let's
is.
go.
That's who it is.
And he's
That's who it is.
feeling
Thank
good.
you. God, I want to
Yeah.
hear you sing some Christmas music.
Yeah.
Dude, Christmas album, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I will buy it.
No, that's who it was. Michael Bublé. All right, I got it. Who else, man? What other music do you like to listen to?
I mean, I really like a lot of things. Like I grew up. I mean, I have a whole variety, but I grew up on Motown. When I was in high school, I got into like Josh Groban, Michael Bublé. Then later on, like kind of Thomas Rhett, Brett Young, that kind
Absolutely. And I apologize. I don't know if you texted me or I messed up the name of the song.
I think I changed it.
You're good. Is it called In the Dark?
It's called See in the Dark.
See in the Dark. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be sure to get that right on the show. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed it. It says you got fired from your plumbing job at Hiller recently. By the way,
The people with the smiley face
I'm just
logo?
gonna say I don't know that is the worst name for a company. Every time that truck goes by, I
have a theory.
It says Hitler,
I know,
but
that's
it's
my
Hiller.
theory.
I swear to God, does anybody else think that, or
I
is
feel
it just
like
me?
it looks so much like Hitler that they were like, well, let's put a big yellow smiley face on it.
It has to be the
I
reason.
think it every time I see it. I'm like, someone was like, that's a bad name, and they're like, not with a smiley face.
Not with a smiley face.
But
It's not a swastika.
anyway, yeah. it's no-
Unbelievable.
yeah, I
Unbelievable.
literally,
Hey,
we got to
listen,
contact HR about that.
You can't cancel me. Don't worry. Shit. So tell us about your work at Hiller.
Yeah, I was an apprentice for a while. Just was trying to do more blue collar stuff, more kind of serious oriented things, and it just wasn't a good fit. I learned a ton. It was, I mean,
What's the
learned a ton.
shittiest job, literally?
Well,
Nice.
luckily I was doing, I mean, when you're doing like a redrain, when you're cutting those out, like that's not fun.
Oh,
but
a redrain.
yeah. When you're replacing the drain lines. But luckily I was doing install. So the service people, those are the people that unclog your toilets. So
Did you ever have any like middle-aged housewives try to hit on the plumber?
yeah.
Really?
Ah, oh, wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah.
I'm sure it's not all of them, but you do have a beautiful voice and a great beard, so I could see that
Yeah.
going that way.
He walks in with a guitar and he's like, "I'm here to do some plumbing."
Yeah. You're just singing Michael Bublé while you're working at their house. You're kind of asking for it, but sorry.
And then I got to ask about this.
Okay.
You were banned from playing music at Jason Aldean's. You were canceled.
Yes, I was canceled.
So what happened?
It's about 4 years ago, and apparently you're not supposed to take every shot that gets sent up to the stage. So I was playing on stage, and I would like play a song, and I'd look down, and there'd be like two more shots would just appear. Like people I think the crowd was trying to get me drunk.
Yeah.
And
like that
unfortunately,
Housewives.
Unfortunately, I did not make it through the show.
Ah.
I made it 3 of the 4 hours, and then I woke up the next day, and it was not a fun day. But banned for life.
Did you fall off the bar stool or?
No, I just kind of took a nap on the stage.
Shut up.
So
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. That's unbelievable. Wow.
Was it like a closing shift?
No, it was like
Nah, I was hoping it wasn't.
it was Sunday on the main stage in front of all the families. So
Yeah.
they had to
Sunday.
comp. I think they told me they had to comp a bunch of tables for it. They
Oh.
spent about $1,500 comping tables.
Oh my God.
wow.
Can you imagine walking into Aldean's with your kid and wife and there's some dude
Yeah.
puking on the stage? Like,
That's pretty bad.
I basically play those shifts now. I do all the 2 to 6s, not at Aldean's, but I'm going to be like, it would be fun if we did every shot they bought from us.
oh my.
Yeah, it's more of a cracker barrel environment. Not to bring up a sore
So
subject,
Annabelle, you're
but-
new to town. You heard it here. Do not take every shot that's sent
Perfect.
to you. all
I'll
right?
remember that when
know
I
you're-
turn 21.
You're 18, right?
19.
19. Yeah. Well, don't take any shots yet.
Alcohol's bad.
Wow. Unbelievable. Do you have
You're
any
not the
other-
first. You
I feel
won't
like
be
I
the
just
last.
got it. Is there anything else fascinating about you that we got to know?
Well, I'm from Oregon. There's not a lot of people from Oregon. But no, I think it's pretty run of the mill.
What part of Oregon?
Portland?
Portland?
Portland, yeah.
Are you a big riot guy?
Not really. No, I got out in time. I think.
Okay. You a big drug guy?
No. Just booze.
That's hilarious. I just gotta give you some shit from living there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's a beautiful. It used to be
Gorgeous.
beautiful.
No, the Northwest is a beautiful place.
It is. Don't fall off the bar stool again, dude.
no.
You've already done that once.
4 years ago, dude.
4 years ago.
Statute of limitations.
You guys have anything? What do you guys think? What do you think?
I really love your voice. I definitely feel like I agree with the Michael Bublé for sure. But yeah, I love the song too. I would definitely listen to that like driving in my car. So I like it.
Do you think you'd listen to it on the A list?
I think so.
All right.
Thank you.
You're a
Annabelle.
pushover, Annabelle.
Annabelle with the A list. There we go. Absolutely. Yeah. John, anything else?
No, I said my piece. I think that little change really positively adjusted the song for my ears. I appreciate that. That was a good move.
100%. And man, I gotta say, I need you to just have more confidence in yourself. You have an amazing voice. Come up here and just know it, man. No, and I mean that because how long you been in Nashville?
Like 5 years.
5 years. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm getting this sense that you're feeling down for some reason. You're a fucking star, dude. And you got to believe it. And you got to walk in the room and you got to own it. You impressed a lot of people tonight. You impressed us. Just keep going, brother.
Thank
This is
you.
your sign. Yeah. Give it up for him. Come
Hear,
on.
hear what he said.
Jeff,
What he said.
Jeff.
Come on. Give it up for Jeff Quigley, everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get the next name. Let's keep this show on the road. Come on.
I like being the
Yeah, you're the name drawer.
Lauren.
Lauren Wu.
Lauren.
Come on up. All right. Well, That is how it goes. That's how we do it here. You guys having fun?
You give good
Yeah, I'm
critique,
having fun.
Austin.
Oh, thank you.
really
Well,
do.
Yeah.
I mean, good advice, and I really, from a musician and artist point of view, and very constructive, very valuable, and it's impressive.
Thank you. I've been doing this. I think it's show 32 now. So, learning, asking questions. It's really cool. This show has kind of turned into something I didn't think it started out trying to be like Kill Tony, and we're gonna have artists come up and we're gonna roast them because they suck, and really everybody's so good.
Yeah.
Everybody's so good. They got something in them. They moved here. They're not. A lot of people are not from here. We've had people from South Africa. By the way, we have somebody special who is not from here as well. We're going to talk about it. But it's just people are coming all over, and
Yeah.
I'm going to edit that part out. People are not coming all over. People are coming on the show from all over the world, and it's very exciting. I'm so sorry, Annabelle. Your poor family is going to be like, what is she doing in Nashville? Miss Lauren, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Everybody, give it up all the way from Taiwan. Miss Lauren Wu singing her song, Daddy's Song.
I told my mama that I would marry him one day. She said, I'll record this and play it on your wedding day. I was 5 years old and he was all I had ever known about love and a safe place to grow. He's the first to hold my hand and my first biggest fan. He's the first to come to rescue anytime I've needed daddy. Growing up, I wasn't easy. I gave him hell, but he's first to forgive me. Showed me what unconditional means. My first dance, first love, first man. I told my mama that I had met someone that day. She says your poor daddy's heart's gonna break. I was 18 and still knew nothing about love and what it is, but I knew he reminded me of him. He's the first to hold my hand and my first biggest fan. He's the first to come to rescue anytime I've needed daddy. Growing up, I wasn't easy. I gave him hell, but he's first to forgive me. Shown me what unconditional means. My first dance, first love, first man. Oh, I tiptoe on top of the table, and he spin me round in circles. Said, don't grow up too fast. You'll be the one to hold my hand as we walk down the aisle towards another man and whisper, honey, I'm still here if you ever need your dad. Oh, all grown up and never grew out of daddy's hugs and unconditional love. From my first dance, first love, first man.
Lauren Wu. Wow.
Hello.
That is awesome. Welcome,
you.
welcome. And you're from Taiwan?
Yeah, I'm from Taipei City, Taiwan. Flew 16 hours to be here tonight. So.
Dang.
Gosh.
Thank you for having me. I actually I brought you a little something from Taiwan.
What?
Oh.
Holy.
These are pineapple cakes. You can open them and
No
taste test them if
way.
you want.
Let's
but
go.
They're really yummy.
Okay.
Pineapple cakes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. We're opening
right.
these right now. Thank you so much. Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, how do you have an American accent?
This is it's a little complicated. I actually grew up in Taipei. My parents this is complicated. I was born in Hong Kong, but my parents were in school in Maryland. So then we moved to Maryland, and then they were working in New York because both my parents graduated college from. My dad went to Tufts, my mom went to Trinity, and then they worked in New York, and then I was there, and then we moved back to Taiwan, and then I went to an American school and yada yada. So
That's crazy.
it's a little complicated. but-
Unbelievable, unbelievable. And so do you come to Nashville often or?
No, this is my first time.
No way, give it up, come on. That is awesome.
I've always wanted to visit Nashville, and I've always loved country music, and so I went to college at Berkeley College of Music in Boston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I wanted to visit Nashville, but I never got the chance to. So I finally decided that I was gonna make the move to like come here, and then so I'm here for 2 weeks. But yeah, we'll see.
What did you think of Berkeley?
I loved it. I really loved it.
Okay.
My first year was during COVID, so it was online, and that was really weird. But I loved it. It was amazing. Yeah.
Berkeley was my second choice other than Belmont, so I was really wanting to go there, but I just had to be in Nashville. So that's so cool that you went to
That's fair,
Berkeley.
that's fair. No,
Where do you
that
get
was
it-
my opposite.
Where do you get a guitar like this? What kind of
No,
guitar
that's
is
cool.
This is a Yamaha guitar.
this? Wow.
It's
Does
sick.
it break
Yeah.
down?
Yeah,
So you can travel with it pretty
it's
easy?
easy for me to travel with it because I can literally just like take this off, and then
Oh my
it can
God.
like travel like in a
So
in a case
cool.
like
That is cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's got, you can change the effects on it and everything?
Yeah, yeah.
I was
And
gonna
what
say it had like a 12-string kind of chorusy sound going. It sounded
no,
good.
it sounds like very acoustic, which I
Yeah.
love. Yeah, that's the reason I.
Holy crap.
Yamaha is the ultimate place if you need a guitar and a motorcycle and a lawnmower. They just do it all. They do it all.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm just so intrigued by you, and thank you for reaching out to come on the show. I appreciate it. That's really cool.
I'm like a crazy person because I knew I was only going to be here for 2 weeks, so I literally DM'd and emailed every single person, like every writer's round, every random like songwriter, and I was like, hey, I'm only here for 2 weeks. Like, I would love to be in your show. I would love to do a co-write with you. Like, so I really made the most of my 2
What
weeks.
Awesome.
kind of responses did you get? I'd be curious to know.
I've done 7 writers rounds.
Holy.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I've done 6 co-writes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Hell of a
awesome.
2 weeks.
Congratulations.
What kind of music would you say, like, what's your genre?
I would say very singer-songwritery. I'm definitely very influenced by country music, and I love the storytelling. But I write mainly in Mandarin and Chinese because of the market there. But I definitely love country music and just the singer-songwriter style and vibe.
What? Sorry, I know I'm just like so curious. What do they think of you in Taiwan? Like, are you like, do you have an accent? Are you weird to them? Like-
No, I actually don't have an accent in Chinese or in English. Wow. So, because I guess like when you grow up like bilingual, it's just your brain kind of switches. But sometimes I stutter or like I'm like because I forget how to speak in that language fully. Because at home we speak English and Chinese like mixed together. And then so if you want me to like fully speak in Chinese or fully speak in English, I'll have to like translate it in my head. Yeah, sometimes I can't get the words out.
What are your objectives professionally? Do you want to be prominent in your home market? Do you want to establish worldwide? What are your longer-term aspirations?
I feel like obviously the dream is always to be worldwide, but I think I'm a huge believer in manifestation, and you get whatever you put out into the universe. So I never want to say that it's not possible, but like if I'm thinking more short term and logically, it's difficult to have a Chinese speaking person who's like popular in the States, but there are a lot of like Chinese Taiwanese artists who perform in the U.S. to like international students, or they've sold out stadiums in the U.S. But even though they're not tapping into a new market, it's like Asians that are living in America who like listen to their music. So you can still sell out a stadium in the U.S. Even though you don't speak English. Yeah.
Wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. I have a stepsister, and she's, I think, I want to say 12 or 13, obsessed with K-pop. Obsessed.
I
Watches
am too
anime.
now because of K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you guys seen that movie? No, nobody?
No, I haven't.
Watch. It's the #1 movie in the world. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, yes, you were telling me about that. That's the second time I've heard that today.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is that? Do you know what it
so
is?
good. It's so good. It's about a K-pop band who fights demons.
What?
Which sounds... It's so good. You just have to watch it. I will come over and watch it with you and your kids tonight.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's... The
I will say,
soundtrack's
though,
crazy.
I feel like K-pop is like a different dimension because K-pop is such a visual. I consider it more of like a visual music group because you don't really have to understand what they're saying. It's just more of like you just watch them and then they're dancing and then the videos are like really eye-catching.
A spectacle.
Whereas the music that I do is very singer-songwritery. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, like it's really hard for you to like want to listen to it.
I feel the reason I said that though is I feel like there's a lot of people from Taiwan, China here in America, and I think that there is a market for you and bilingual too. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a huge market, and I think it's completely untapped. I feel like I've never heard of somebody doing a singer-songwriter thing. You're right. It is K-pop or I don't know, what's another big genre that
Like C-pop, yeah.
C-pop, yeah. Is that what it is? So there's
Yeah.
C-pop, K-pop, with anything else?
Like J-pop, like
No way.
Japanese
That's what
pop
they-
is J-pop.
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
Not the
crazy.
most
I've never heard any of it.
What's the
Yeah.
leap of you, I'm just thinking out loud here, of taking what you're doing in your native language and making an English translation version of that same song? How difficult a leap is that from a structural perspective in your music?
Okay, so that's actually been done before. I have a friend who did that, and she released one English album and one Chinese album of the exact same song, just different lyrics. What happens is when you're tapping into, when you're introducing yourself as a Taiwanese artist or whatever, like then your Taiwanese market is listening to all the Chinese versions. The English one, I guess, like platforms like Spotify or Apple Music, they're not really pushing it out because it's the exact same song in a different language. So for them, they don't really, you kind of have to, because when you're filling out the form, it's like, okay, what language are you in, or
Right.
what artist where are you based out of, stuff like that. So I think that's very difficult.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, here's my advice. You are super intelligent. I can tell you think about things. You're like, all right, here's my process right now. Next, you think about it very logically.
Mm-hmm.
I need you with your music to be just naive, but have a goal. Like, go in it and have no expectations. Do not think about it too much. Because
Yeah.
I think what might happen with you is what happens to a lot of artists, where they think way too much about it and then do nothing.
Yeah.
I want you to just do it, because I think you are phenomenal, and I think there's a huge market for you. You're just in your head about it.
Yeah.
You just need to do it.
Yeah. Maybe I will.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. No, I think I get what you're saying. I mean, I think I'm open to anything. I mean, being in Nashville has been really refreshing for me because it's so different from Asia. I mean, Asia is very structural and very cookie cutter.
Do you guys call America A-pop?
You should.
Okay.
But,
I just was wondering.
But yeah, and I think being in Nashville has been so refreshing, and I would be so happy if I'm just like writing for other people, even if it's like when I write in English, like even if I can't release it, I would love for somebody else to sing it, stuff like that. So I'm so open to anything, and yeah, I'm just having
I think
fun.
we just saw the start of a new genre, a new wave, and I'm excited for you. I think you have the look, you have the skills, you have the talent. You just, as a musician, you can't be too literal about it. I mean, I was
Yeah.
so fucking dumb to move to Nashville. Excuse my English. with $650, knowing nobody from Arizona. I'd never been to Nashville. Like, you have to be an idiot. I'm sorry. I know you have to. You can't think about it logically. Like, looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I was so dumb. But like, you just have to do that. You have to be dumb and not think about it too much. Otherwise, you're gonna get in your own way. So
Yeah.
I just want to say your song, I was like tearing up because I miss my dad. I was like, this is so good.
Annabelle,
thank
would
you
you
so much.
A-list that song?
I would totally A-list it.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. It was a beautiful song. I know
I
we
would
didn't
put
talk
that
about
on
the
my
song
own
a lot.
playlist. I would listen to that.
I know we didn't
thank
talk about the
you.
song a lot, but like, it was such a beautiful song. I have 2 little boys, and you hope that they care about you and love you when they get older. You see them as these like little, they're both under 2. You see them as these little kids, and you're like, I hope you still look at me that same way when you're, older, and love me the same way. And the fact that you love your dad is really
Yeah, it
special.
was Father's Day in Taiwan a couple weeks ago, and I wrote the song for him.
Did he cry?
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh man. Well, you gotta leave us with this. Can you say my name is Lauren Wu, and I'm on Playlisted? Can you say that in?
That's a lot of English.
Okay. Say something that you just say you're here in Nashville, or I don't know. Say something.
Oh my God,
Say
now I
the-
don't know what to say. I have to now I'm like translating it in my head. I'm like, okay, I'll say 很开心今天来到这里 and 请听我的音乐.
All right. I'm gonna put
What she
subtitles.
said.
I'm gonna put subtitles right here.
She said, this dude sucks.
What'd you just say?
It means I'm really happy to be here tonight, and please listen to my music.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Give it up for
go.
Lauren Wu, everybody. That was awesome. So nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Not to bring up K-pop Demon Hunters again, but to tag on to what you were asking, John, about like the structure of songs. The songs are in English, but there's like certain lines. Of course, I like went on a YouTube deep dive of this. There's certain lines where I'm like, oh wait, that's actually in Korean, and like not even catching it. Probably because like the phrasing would have been weird if they translated that line. And I think they do that a lot where it's like, that's kind of like what. That's in Korean, yeah. Me and my brother and sister-in-law are just our entire
I'm gonna
group chat
check
is like
this out.
reels and TikToks about that movie.
I gotta check it out. That's crazy.
It literally is like the first movie to have 3 songs, the first movie soundtrack to have 3 songs in the top 10 since Waiting to Exhale in 1996.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
They did a
I'm
great
gonna
job.
check it out. I'm gonna check it out. You got me. Let's get the next name.
Luke.
Luke McChesney. That is a country.
I have to
name.
say, Luke McChesney sounds like AI making up a
Yeah.
country artist. Like,
By the way, we have a bucket, and it is right there. Mikey, will you hold up the bucket? If there's anybody in the crowd tonight, we have guitars, we have instruments. If you want to put your name in the bucket, we are going to do bucket polls tonight. Put your name in the bucket. Just put your name, whatever song you want to sing, and we'll get your name pulled up here. Kind of on that topic with Lauren coming up here, I see there's a crazy wave right now in country. You got guys like Sammy Arriaga, who's blending his Latin roots with country music. You got, I'm from Arizona. You got people from New York. We had a guy from South Africa coming and singing country music, and even Lauren, her sound was country in a way. What do you see happening with the country genre right now?
Well, I think there's still a bit of trying to be nice. Well, I'll just say what I say. There's a lot of music imperialism in the world of music where,
Explain that for a dummy.
Each country is protective of what they do musically. And so let's say somebody from the United States wants to go to Australia and make their market. It's hard for an American to be recognized in, I'll just call it a foreign market. It's not just Australia, it's just anywhere outside of their local domain. And, part of my task was to kind of bring some of that into a little more of a fruition where, we could see United Kingdom, Australia be heard in the United States. They all wanted that. Everybody wants to be exposed in the largest market in the world. But if, hey, how about this great artist who is looking for some exposure in foreign market X, that was a little bit harder of a shot. But everybody wanted the United States. But also the other trade-off of that in the foreign markets is you have really good businesses that you can develop in your foreign markets, like in Canada, UK, Australia. Find country artists there who are famous there, who say they want to make it in the United States, but when they look at what they have to do to cross that bridge to be able to make the commitment to bring their business there, it's a very scary and costly investment that not many people are willing to take the jump on. So it's an interesting dichotomy between what the markets want, what the artists want from their markets, and the like.
So you ready for my top cities on Spotify for artists right now?
For who?
For me.
For you?
For me. You ready?
Phoenix would be one.
Phoenix is not even in the top.
Really?
Phoenix is number 7. Phoenix is number 7. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is going to blow your mind. Number 1, Brisbane, Australia.
That doesn't surprise me.
Number 2, Sydney, Australia. Number 3, Chicago. Of course, that makes sense. Number 4, Toronto. And then we got in the top 10, Denver's number 5. And then we got Melbourne in the top 10, Calgary, Montreal. I mean, it's just, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
I've never been there. I've never been to Australia. Never been to Canada.
There's a lot of cross-listening, but in terms of, hey, we've got this artist who is doing well in your market. Can we latch them onto a tour? Can we do something to put them in some clubs? And and not only from a logistical perspective in terms of getting into those bars and clubs, but also crossing the border has its own share of intrigues too, with visas, passports, all that other stuff.
Tariffs.
That too, perhaps.
The big T, as they call it. No, dude, it's wild.
But there's a lot of great music out there that just doesn't get exposed, and also you look at the artists here in the United States who are trying to get exposed in their own market, and then you have others trying to come in. It's just a very crowded circumstance for all of those places to try and give some leeway to all of the artists who are trying to make it through.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a wild time right now. Give it up for Luke McChesney singing his song, Thinking What I'm Thinking.
Hey girl, I've been thinking for a minute. Let's ditch downtown and go where the street bends. Couple miles down that dirt road, I got a spot where nobody knows. Pop the tailgate and hop on in it. Nobody's gonna be in our business. I can wrap you up in my arms and show you a life that could be ours. 'Cause girl, everything about you is making this boy want to settle down this 90 life. Buy a ring and call you mine. Find a piece of land on 25. Gravel drive going through the pines. Girl, go ahead and take a minute and tell me if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Yeah, darling, I can already see it. You and me making plans for a weekend. Get away and lead this crazy life. But I still gotta make you mine. 'Cause girl, everything about you is making this boy want to settle down this 90 life. Buy a ring and call you mine. Find a piece of land on 25. Gravel drive going through the pines. Girl, go ahead and take a minute and tell me if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Thinking what I'm thinking. 'Cause girl, everything about you, yeah, is making this boy want to settle down this nighty life. Buy a ring and call you mine. Find a piece of land on 25. Gravel drive going through the pines. Girl, go ahead and take a minute and tell me if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Girl, go ahead and take a minute and tell me if you're thinking what I'm thinking. Girl, go ahead and take a minute and tell me if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Mr. Luke McChesney, everybody. Hell yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about you.
So big football player. Won state in high school, and I was a long snapper, so I was a special teams guy. So I went to a bunch of long snapping camps and was top ranked in the country, and then I got the privilege of getting an offer from University of South Florida. I only stayed there for 2 weeks, and then I left because I figured out that that's not what I want to do. And I've always written songs, and I picked up the guitar at 15, and I don't know, I feel like all that together just led me down this path, and football kind of helped me out in a way. So now I'm here.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Wow, that is awesome. Very, very similar story, but with baseball for me, man. Just there's one practice, I'm like, I'm out. Yeah. Just never looked back, and you spend your whole life going after this dream that you think, you know, you go to baseball games and football games every weekend, and it switches with the snap of a fingers, and so I know that feeling very well. And tell me a little bit about that song. Did you write it by yourself, or did you write it with some people?
I actually wrote it with Carson Bock over there.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So. And he's coming on later. He's in the bucket as well. Where are you from?
I'm from Missouri, New Melly area, O'Fallon area, around
Very
there.
Cool.
So.
Okay. Very cool, man.
I'm a big hunter.
Yeah, yeah. And this is, you said that this is your first time performing?
Yeah. First
no
time.
way.
Yeah.
Give it up,
Let's
everybody.
go, dude.
Come on.
I haven't had the opportunity at home to do it, so I got this opportunity, and I'm not going to say no to it.
Let's go.
I
I played on a stage in football. I won state in 2023 for my high school, and that was in front of a large crowd at University of Missouri, so I felt I could do this.
Let's go. Yeah, you're like
awesome.
You're used to the lights, right? It's
That's
just another-
crazy.
That's
Usually
pretty good. It's like, have you been performing around town or writing around town?
This is his first
No, I
time
understand
performing
first.
ever.
Gotcha.
I've never
Holy.
sang in front of people I don't
Kinda missed
know.
that, sorry.
You've never sang in front of like your family or anything?
No, just
Wow.
just in front of people I don't know. Never done
Holy
that.
shit.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Wow.
Pretty sick.
That
Well,
takes
thank
some
you.
balls.
Made
dude.
the leap, brother.
Yeah. Just
Wow.
excited to do it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is
like,
how you
I
do it.
mean, all my things that I have to say, like, I think that song was, you can tell you're new. Like, the idea was there, but I just wanted more color. Yeah. And that's just something that's going to happen with writing songs. Like, for you to come up on the stage, I mean, dude, the first time I performed in Nashville, I'll never forget it. It was at the Belcourt Taps. There were, I don't know, maybe like 8 people there. And it was shit. It was so bad. It was so bad. And, you know, to have the voice you have and the talent you have, it's raw talent. And it's like, you're one of those kids, if I'm, you know, let's put it in football terms, right? If I'm a scout, I'm looking at you and I'm like, that kid has a high ceiling. So I think that you have a very high ceiling. You have work to do, but you know how to work. You're a football player. So put in that work, write with everybody you can write with. If there's somebody in the crowd that will write with you that's not Mr. Carson, I want you to get one right today from this crowd. I tell everybody, try to get rights set up. There's a lot of artists in the crowd. Get a right set up just tonight. And I need you to be writing 3-4 times a week. You do live here, or do you live in Missouri still?
I live in Missouri.
Okay, you can still do Zoom writes. You can still write on your own, but You got to be writing as much as possible to weed out the bad ideas, the bad stuff that you're going to, it's just, you have to do it. I mean, the first song I wrote was dog shit. I look back at it. It's called Lonely Apple.
I thought that was the title.
Horrible song. Horrible song.
Horrible title.
I just remember no shit. I was 15. And I was lonely. And I just gotten dumped.
That'll do it.
So bad. But dude, I look at you. You have a high ceiling, and I'm excited. So.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I would have called it a good start. You know, it's like not knowing that what your current status was. I'd say that it's I won't say obvious, but you are agreeing. You are getting started, getting the new thing going, and I agree with Austin. I mean, it's just you're just getting started. You have a good long climb, and dedicate yourself to the purpose. You know, just like you have in your sports.
Do you have any desire to move to Nashville?
Yeah, I actually plan on moving here this year.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was going to college at the University of Missouri in person, but I'm switching to online. So.
Okay. Very cool. So when you move here, get dialed in. Obviously, like, come to this show. I'll try to introduce you as many people as I can, but you're going to find a squad. You're going to find your people. Being here is super important. And when you move here, Stormy said this when he was on the show, move to town saying, I'm going to cash in 10 years of my life to Nashville. That doesn't mean it's going to take 10 years. It means you come with a ticket saying, I'm putting this ticket in for 10 years. So you're 20. If you're not happy when you're 30, you can cash that ticket in, you can move. But you have to dedicate 10 years mentally to this town, and it could happen sooner. So.
And in the meantime, dedicate yourself to creating your following and your hub in your home area. You know, the Nashville is great because you have the entire community right here in front of you, but you have an opportunity to create an audience at home, a supportive audience at home, a fan base at home, and that can give you a good basis from which to begin in Nashville with. So I encourage you to do whatever you can to increase your increase your building your audience, doing things around town that can grab you some notoriety in your local regional space. So do that in the meantime.
For sure, and you can still do it when you move here too. I mean, yeah. Arizona, like I go back home, and you know it's just different. It's a different beast, and I can play big shows out there and do really cool things because I invested my career into Arizona. I sing Arizona country music. So, you know, I'm not trying to be a Southern country boy. I did when I first moved here, but that's not me. So try to make your hometown proud. And with that, like John said, you're going to make a lot of people proud.
And
so.
you've got your sports cred following you along, which is really a great start in getting that momentum going for yourself. So yeah. I encourage you to just tap into that.
Share that story too on social media about, you know, being an athlete. And then my last piece of advice, I know I'm getting preachy, but take that mentality of I'm going to be in the NFL and take that into your music. This is not a hobby. This isn't something to just move here, go get drunk at Red Door every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like, treat it like a real job, like a real profession, and you'll cut out a lot of the bullshit. So.
Well, I appreciate that. That
absolutely.
Means a lot.
That's the only advice I have. But hey, nice to meet you, brother. Yeah. Well, what was your guitar player's name, by the way?
Thank you.
It's Caden Stouts.
Peyton. Nice to meet. What?
Caden.
Caden. Nice to meet you, Caden. You're an artist too. You look like an artist. Just play guitar. Nice. You live here, or you live in Missouri?
I'm back with him. He's my cousin. So.
Oh, okay. God. Damn, you sound like you're from South Georgia. Holy shit! We got Luke McChesney and Luke Bryan over here. Unbelievable. You got to hear this guy talk. Just say it in the mic.
Said he's my cousin over there.
You said it different. You said it different. He oh my God. He said, that's my cousin over there. All right. Hey, nice to meet you guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Great job,
nice to meet you. All right. Thank you so much. We got to speed it up. Let's get the next name out of here. You're 18?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Rachel
Rose. All right.
Can't believe he's 18.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So You've built a following in your hometown of
Yes.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota.
What's it like growing up in Fargo?
It's not much to do musically. I mean, I feel like I've kind of done, that's why I was super excited to move to Nashville, because I feel like I've just done everything I can in Fargo, and I've built a following in Fargo, so.
They got Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the correlation is there. I don't know. But everyone brings up the movie whenever I say I'm from Fargo. That's pretty much the only thing we're really known for, I feel like. So, yeah, I love Fargo, but I'm excited to be here, so.
Nice. What was I going to say? Oh, who do people compare you to most? Because I was listening to some of your music on the way over, and I love your voice. I love your music.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you.
yeah, you're super talented. You got a raw talent that
Thank you so much.
I think your ceiling is super high too. So what do you, obviously you don't want to like be somebody else, but who do people compare you to?
I've gotten Casey Musgraves. Just some people say that our voices are kind of similar. And like songwriting wise, I kind of really strive for like Kelsey Ballerini, and I do get a lot of inspiration from Taylor Swift too. So I've heard those. So
Absolutely. I did hear T Swift in the song I listened to. I can't remember what was the unreleased song that you sent me, John.
Like I Do.
Like I Do. Yes. Yeah, I definitely heard. And then
Thank you.
The song you're going to sing for us as well, but Wallflower.
Yes.
Is that your latest single?
Yes. Well, I did release a cover of I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen, but my previous song was Wallflower, and I would love that song, so I was super excited to release it.
Nice. How's the
Thank
song?
you.
How's I Had Some Help doing?
It's doing good. I've gotten a good response like on social media, like TikTok and Instagram. So I mostly get so much support from like Fargo. It's been so cool this year. Like people in Fargo come up and ask for pictures, and it's super weird because it's like I'm used to being just this little unknown artist from North Dakota, and people are starting to find my music, which is super cool. So
That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
We gotta plug you in with Julie Eddy. She's from I think
North Dakota.
Sioux Falls.
Oh.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's South Dakota.
South
but
Dakota?
still, it's close
yeah.
to me. So
Same shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but she's from one of the Dakotas. We'll link you up with her. She was
Yeah,
the
that'll be
first.
awesome.
She was on episode 1, and she was the first person to ever get A-listed.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
yeah. So we'll hook you up with Julie.
Thank you.
Wow. All right, Rachel, you ready?
Ready.
All right. We have Miss Rachel Rose singing her song Barstool.
Every day, shift would end, then he'd catch a second wind, grab a meal, hit the bar. This time he didn't make it far. Bartender pulled him aside, said I might be out of line, but before you sit down, would you hear me out? Take a look around at the crowd here right now. Give it 10 years, and you'll still find them here. Seasons pass, faces change, but the people stay the same. Tap to glass, glass to hand, then it starts over again. But when you step off that bar stool, that's when life begins. A few words made the difference, and he stopped to let it sink in. Empty bottles, empty cans, wasted time and broken plans. Driving home, stone cold sober, praying, Lord, can I start over? Through regret and tears, he could still hear. Take a look around at the crowd here right now. Give it 10 years, and you'll still find them here. Seasons pass, faces change, but the people stay the same. Tap to glass, glass to hand, then it starts over again. But when you step off that bar stool, that's when life begins. 10 years pass, he thinks back to the place where he changed fast. Bit more gray, few more lines, wife and kids by his side. Now his life is a pulpit for the souls who stop to listen. Generations saved, and these words led the way. Take a look around at the crowd here and now. Give it 10 years, and you'll still find them here. Seasons pass, faces change, but the people stay the same. Tap to glass, glass to hand, then it starts over again. But when you step off that bar stool, oh, when you step off that bar stool, if you just step off that bar stool, that's when life begins.
Rachel Rose. Woo. All right. Miss Rachel, where are you from?
I'm from the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Well,
What's your
one.
hometown?
Cincinnati area.
Nice.
Middletown, Ohio. Middle Tucky, we call it.
Oh my gosh, I've been there.
Yeah.
Middle
It's a great
Tucky?
place to be from, isn't it?
It is. I'm not from there, but
I
I
got
know
you.
that area. But
Yeah.
we just moved to Nashville.
Oh, you
very
did?
good.
When did you move here?
We moved here a couple weeks ago. I actually have been traveling anywhere from 3 to 5 hours to be at gigs for 2 months, back and forth. And with my husband, we decided to move here so that I could pursue this crazy music dream.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Where, what does your husband do?
My husband does, we're both, my husband's an attorney. I work with sexual assault victims, and so we keep our day jobs, but I do shows by night, and so far I've done about 19 gigs or client venues so far.
What do you mean? Explain that you work with sexual assault victims. In what way? Are you a therapist or what kind of?
Oh no, so I help them find legal pathways to be able to either civilly or figuring out what the next steps are criminally for what happened to them.
Are you a lawyer too?
I am.
Oh my God! Wow, you should have said that. That's crazy.
I hate that because I'm always like, of course I'm not a lawyer. I do music, and you just ruined my whole.
I'm like, okay, wait. Oh wow, that's awesome. So, what made you want to get into that side of law? What was kind of your story to getting into that side of it?
Well, I've always been passionate about helping people, and I think that in undergrad I thought that maybe I'd work with, maybe I would do the therapy route of like working with veterans and PTSD and assault victims, but I just didn't really see myself doing that because therapy and the process of helping people wasn't it didn't get me like the immediate, the direct help that I was looking to help people with. So I ended up going a different pathway. But I mean, I've been playing songs in my dad's deer stand since I was in high school, and it's always been my therapy. And so it's kind of converged, two worlds converged at this point in life for sure.
Very cool. Who are some of your inspirations?
Oh my gosh, so many. I grew up with an incredible diversity in genres. I like Alison Krauss, I like Alicia Keys, India Arie. I love Ann Wilson. I like Thomas Rhett. I love artists that are able to blend sounds cohesively. And so I think any of them are real big inspirations for me. The song was actually, that I played tonight, was actually written about my dad's journey to sobriety. And it's a journey that's like, truth is stranger than fiction. For him to go from being a social alcoholic to becoming a pastor is something that only the Lord could do. And so when he had told me the full story kind of recently, I was like, that's a song. I gotta write it. I have to.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you wrote it by yourself, obviously.
I did. Awesome. And I never expected for it to catch on in bars, but it's been touching how many people can be sitting in a bar and, I love Nashville culture. I love everything here. But a lot of times people come here from places where the bar is a cycle and the bar stool is a cycle. And it's been wonderful hearing their stories about how it touches them.
Very cool. Very cool. What do you guys think?
I think it's so cool how you're like helping people through your job, and you're also using music to like help people and like spread awareness for stuff like that.
Aww.
So I think that's awesome, and I love the song too.
Oh, thank you so much.
So I'm just a deer hunter.
Am I?
Yeah, it says that you're a deer hunter.
I'm not. My dad had a deer stand. I'm a horseback rider.
Okay. I wrote that down wrong. So it says you're a real cowgirl. That's one of the things that you...
Okay, gotcha. It's like, and I said, wow, that's, I'd say you're carrying it all the way through. And even with that, I say congratulations.
Well,
so would you say your music is country, or what kind of genre do you want to, yeah?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I write about things that like I've lived. Like I've been writing since I was 6, been bucked off multiple times. Like there's so much in country values, culture, and experience that I relate to. I would say that the sound itself is probably like country, indie, soul. I write on, family values and stuff. So I try to live it throughout.
Very cool.
It is. I mean, it's like those personal songs that come from your heart and about you and your life have universal appeal. It's not just, well, that's too inside, people aren't going to get it. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think, our lives all relate to the world in some way or another, and I congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I just on the song, I do think a lot of times when we write songs about personal things that are very, very personal to us, obviously there was a third verse I see, and it drug on a little bit for me. And I think what you're going to find in Nashville is the songwriters that are just killers. Like when you're writing with these guys, it's their job. Like all they do, just like you're an attorney, like they are songwriters, and all they're going to do is they're just going to trim the fat, right? And so you're going to learn here how to trim the fat of your music and basically just make that song tight and packaged up and ready to go. And I think you have amazing ideas, and you're going to be the person in the room that's like, I have this idea, or I experienced this, I got bucked off, whatever. You're going to be that person, and there's going to be people that are going to literally trim the fat of those ideas. And so I really recommend writing with other writers, getting right set up when you're here. I think that's going to be super important for you in your journey, because I can tell you're going to bring incredible ideas to the room. So I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
But yeah, everybody give it up for Miss Rachel Rose.
Thank you.
All right. And again, we have the bucket out there. If you guys want to put your name in the bucket, we do have the bucket, which means you can come up here and perform if you're drunk at the bar, if you're an artist, if you want to just play a song for us. We'd love to hear it. All right. We got a name in here.
Oh, good catch.
You're good. You're good.
I was like, why is Cody yelling my name?
Carson
Bock, come on up here. All right. So let's see here. Was there ever a time when you were working for SiriusXM or Spotify that you felt pressure from a label executive to play a certain artist that you didn't believe in?
only every minute, every day of most of my life in that area. I mean, yes, it was like all the time. I was just like thinking about it. Oh, that was, I lived through it. It was great. It's not like it's a lot of pressure because the labels have decided who their priorities are in terms of artists and music and how they're going to release it and when they're going to release it and how they're going to market it. And this timeline is established that will not move for anyone or anything. And so you're up against this tsunami of individuals who are looking to make this one thing happen. So all the time, every single, yeah.
I think I asked you.
Simple answer.
I think I asked you when you were on before, but is it true that there are certain spots on these playlists for labels? So when I say this, like if you're signed to Universal, they have, let's call it 5 spots on Hot Country. Warner has 5 spots. Sony has 5 spots. Big Machine has 5 spots. Big Loud has 5 spots. And then independent artists have 1 spot. And I'm going to ask this again. If you're on a label, I'm just asking if this is true. It might be hypothetical. I don't want to get sued. If you're on a label and you're basically competing within your label for 5 spots. If you're an independent artist, you're competing against everybody for 1 spot. Is that true?
All I can say is it wasn't true during my time at Spotify. There was never any discussion whatsoever of label X or Y or distributor X or Y getting certain spots and certain playlists and a certain number. I can't speak to what that is today. It wouldn't surprise me because the labels were always arguing for more real estate on the playlists, and that means more spaces. But it was never they were always arguing for more, but there was never what I would describe as a minimum or a maximum or a number that had to be supplied to an entity for any reason. So I can't speak to the way it is today, but the labels have contractual relationships with the distribution partners. Spotify is not the only one, it's all of them. And so it wouldn't surprise me that if they're not inside their contractual arrangements, or probably somewhere inside the royalty arrangements where those can be managed.
Oh, we know it's in the contractual. It's got to be.
Yeah, but I can't speak to it.
No, you can't speak to it. I can.
And I don't know. That's the honest truth.
I just think, that it's really it's what happened with radio. You know, they've found a way to completely control and manipulate what the audience hears on radio, and it's happening now. I mean, it's to the point now where I want to find new artists. I want to find new music, and it is so hard to do that now. It's unbelievable. Well, I mean, you have to really deep dive.
you do, and you really have to be. And you know the DSPs, we call them, the distribution partners.
Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Amazon.
Spotify's just happened to be my world, but it used to be a discovery medium. That's what how it gained its fame and fortune, but you can't argue with the statistics of what's going on today with listening habits and patterns, and you have 80% of the artists, 2% of the artists control 80% of the plays on Spotify lists. And so that's just a fact of the matter. 75% of listening comes from catalog music, which is a year and a half or older. So when you're dealing with those kind of stats as an entity, as a corporate entity, you have to incline into those numbers just as a business prospect. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. All I'm saying is when you look at that, it becomes, it's still arguable, but it's still a point of business and how they need to manage it. But you're right, it paints other people not out, but it makes it harder for people to break in. There's no point of arguing about that.
I do want to say, unfortunately, I'm seeing the same land grab happen on social media with Instagram, TikTok, X, all of them. The labels are controlling that now, which is mind-blowing.
It's that's been going on for a long time, and now it's just kind of coming out.
Yeah.
But yes, that's been happening for some time.
It's scary.
It's
so
same thing.
Carson Bock, everybody.
Dear you, you know I like my Marcio, and always wearing it everywhere I go. Dear you, I know you think that I'm so crazy, 'cause I've been dreaming of that big buck I've been chasing. Dear you, I know you have some real big plans, and I do too, so don't think that I don't give a damn. I've been in the woods since I can remember. Hand-me-down bull on that 15th of September. Camouflage, all faded and worn. First time I put it on, hell, I was torn between ever wearing a t-shirt and regular jeans, or wearing that mossy oak, brown and gray. Dear you, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to have to break it to you this way, but I'm having a real hard time choosing between dear or you. Dear or you. Here we go. I don't want you to up and leave my place. Been trying to tell you what's been on my heart, for goodness sake. I'll put you up on a pedestal, but that don't beat that book up on the mantle. Here we go. Dear you, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to have to break it to you this way, but I'm having a real hard time choosing. I've been in the woods since I can't remember. Hand-me-down bull on that 15th of September. Camouflage, all faded and worn. First time I put it on, hell, I was torn between ever wearing a t-shirt and regular jeans, or wearing that mossy oak, brown and green. Dear you, I don't know what to say, and I don't want to have to break it to you this way, but I'm having a real hard time choosing between dear or you. Between dear or you. Thank you, thank you.
Where are you from?
Thank you. Philadelphia, Missouri. Probably never heard of it before, but way out in the boonies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like Hardy's, Philadelphia, Arkansas, or he's from Philadelphia,
Mississippi?
Mississippi, yeah.
So we're out by Hannibal, Missouri. Not too far.
Is
from
there a
there.
Philadelphia in every town?
Probably.
Every state? That's great.
We had in my school there was like 200 people, K through 12. So. Damn.
Holy.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Did you write that song by yourself? Or?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And then tell us a little bit about that song.
So the first thing I was going to worry about when I had it spelled out is probably the fact that I went to a small school, but it's not spelled wrong. It's spelled D-E-E-R because it's about deer, and it's about basically a dude that's wanting to settle down with this chick, but he can't get out of the deer stand, so get out of the deer woods and
Just kind of a fun song, upbeat tempo. So sounds really good. These guys I just formed my own band, and it sounds awesome with lead, drums, bass, guitar. It's awesome. I love it.
I can tell, man. How are you performing? Do you like to go crazy on stage? I can tell you got some energy.
Yeah, so I'm trying to hold it back right now.
Yeah.
But when I got my band behind me, I would probably be knocking stuff over. So
you got that wave, that co-Wetzel, a little bit of Dylan Marlowe, that it's like that alternative Blink-182 meets country music.
Yeah.
And I love it, man. I'm all for it. I think it's a really cool, I've even tried to do it in some of my songs. And growing up, I went to high school in San Diego, so I listened to a lot of alternative music.
Right.
Who are some people that you look up to?
So Dylan is one. He's just the way he presents God out on the stage and how he's made it. He's told everybody his story and how he's got there, and his songwriting is very clicky and catchy, which is what is grabbing people and helping him get up the chain right now. Others is like Chris Stapleton and stuff. Crazy vocalist, probably the best vocalist in the world, I think. Crazy. So those are two that are just really that hit home for me, for sure.
Absolutely. What'd you guys think?
I love the play on words with like the deer, and it's super catchy. I would totally listen to that song. So yeah, I loved it, and I love your voice.
I
and
appreciate
it was just the stage presence and like the drummer too. That was really good performance. So.
Yeah.
Give the
Long
drummer
Lost
some.
Brothers.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
You can do that with a couple of things sitting there. It's I can imagine what you can do on stage, and I'm sure it looks great and sounds good. And it's a hell of a choice choosing between your loved one and being
Trust
out in the
me.
woods, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't envy that one.
Yeah, man. I think you're gonna have a problem, and this is the problem. You can sing the phone book. You have a fucking incredible voice, and so you can make any song sound good. You're gonna have to really be careful about picking and choosing the best songs for you. And I know, do you live here, or are you thinking about moving to Nashville?
If it was on like the list to do it, I like if I had the opportunity, we'll pack up and I'm gonna be here because this is where my heart and soul's at right here. And
Absolutely.
I
Well,
wanna just
you have it, dude. And I'm saying this because it's like you have what it takes to make it. You're a star. I fully believe that.
I appreciate that.
You got something in you. Your performance tonight. It's awesome, man. It's awesome to see. And I want you to get co-writes, which I've told a lot of people, get co-writes set up, fight for the best lyric, and fight for the best song every single time. And the fact that you wrote that song by yourself is unbelievable. I thought it was a very, most of the time you hear a song, like I didn't grow up hunting, so I'm always like, oh shit, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing Dylan does for me. Like I didn't grow up hunting, but I grew up, I killed rattlesnakes and, caught scorpions and all that shit. It's just a different kind of thing growing up in Arizona. So I think you have a way of taking me there, which is awesome. And that's a good song because if you can go there and it's not even about that, it's amazing. So,
well, you ever want to kill a big white-tailed deer, just hit me up.
Let's go.
We've got some places.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm in.
Song's A-listed for sure, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got to do one tonight. Way to go.
I got to get one. I want to do something else. I want you to come back on the show, and I want you, let's give it a couple months. I want you to come back on the show, and I want you to write as much as you can, and I want you to bring the best song that you think is the best one you got in the next 3 months. All right? So that's a challenge. It might be a song you have now, but I want you to really fight. It's a challenge to write a better song, right? So try to you got a song right now that you think? Okay, beat it. Beat that song and bring it back. All right?
I'm down for that.
All right. Give it up for Mr. Carson Bock,
Yeah.
I
everybody.
appreciate y'all so much.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. All right, Annabelle, you want to go get your guitar? Let's do it. Do we have any names in the bucket? We got a bucket. There's a lot more people that have come tonight to the show, be sure to get your name in the bucket. We are going to do one. I'm going to take a quick second to give a shout out to these bags right here, the Picker app. If you're new to town, if you're in the crowd, download the Picker app. It is the best way to connect when you're recording your music. A lot of people get screwed over. I had a guy tell me he paid $8,000 for one song. That's total bullshit. Never do that. The Picker app will set you up with your guitar player, your bass player, your drummer, your background singers, your studio even. They're linked with studios. Your producer, anybody you want to produce and record music, they got you. It's like a fantasy football app. You can pick your team. Football starting up. Football starting back up. Fantasy football is a thing. So download the Picker app. It's amazing. And thank you to Picker. They've been a sponsor of our podcast since day one. And you really need sponsors to make this happen. We got Mikey on video right here. Give it up for Mikey. We got Cody Hawkins running sound. We have front of house sound. We have back of house sound. We got Dean Purificato up here. So it takes it's a large production, and we need sponsors to make this happen. So we really appreciate it. Miss Annabelle, why don't you tell us a little bit about Annabelle? How were you guys working together? How do you know her?
We met through a local producer in Nashville, and I heard her music, and Annabelle can correct me. I think, were you 14 or 15?
I think I was 15.
15? And she was already working on her first album, recording it in Nashville. Got introduced to her through the producer, and we have been working together ever since on working on her music, her branding, all of those things. And we have released quite a bit of music over that time. We've released her first album, which she recorded, and now we're on to what will be a second album at the end of January, and new EP is coming up, new release coming up. So we've been keeping Annabelle on a very active release schedule, and her music has been slowly but steadily growing over the years, doing what we've been talking about in terms of growing following, regional following in Fargo and Minneapolis and Minnesota and some of those areas. And now she just literally got off the moving van to Nashville a couple of weeks ago, started Belmont Wednesday last week?
Yeah, last week.
Let's go.
So,
well, she's
fresh
brand new
off the bus.
She's brand new to Nashville, and let's give her a warm welcome. Everybody, give it up for Annabelle. Sing her song.
Thank you so much. I'm going out again tonight, but I don't wanna, 'cause this dress is too damn tight and I can't keep up with the drama. These people say they know me, but why am I less lonely when I'm alone? And I just wanna go home, and I'm looking good right now, but I know something that looks better. My TV and my couch, they don't give me this much pressure to fake a smile and act like I'm okay and always have something to say. I guess I'm on my way. But I can make me laugh until I cry. I don't need nobody else to have a good time, and you know I'm not one to cancel plans, and I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, but I can sit and keep myself company for hours, 'cause I'm a wallflower. And all of a sudden the urge to read and bake just magically appeared, and I could use the yoga mat I haven't touched in years. I said no to their proposal. You'd call me antisocial, but I don't care. At least I'm self-aware, and I can make me laugh until I cry. I don't need nobody else to have a good time, and you know I'm not one to cancel plans, and I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, but I can sit and keep myself company for hours, 'cause I'm a wallflower growing on the walls in every room, 'cause I don't feel like shining for you tonight. And I cry. I don't need no one else to have a good time. You know I'm not one to cancel plans, and I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, I can sing, keep myself company for hours. 'Cause I'm a wallflower growing on the walls in every room. 'Cause I don't feel like shining for you tonight. I guess I'm on my way. Thank you.
Miss Annabelle, Dean,
Thank
will
you
you
so
take
much.
your guitar from her so
Yeah.
she can come sit back down? We're not gonna grill you. No, I'm just kidding. I am excited to hear what's. Are you really a wallflower? Oh yeah, you can use that mic if you want. You wanna
Yes.
come sit back down?
I'm
Come sit
very
back down.
introverted. Should I
Here.
just use that mic?
Yeah. Use that mic. So, are you really shy? You're introverted?
I wouldn't say shy. I mean, I'm just like to keep to myself. Like I'm a social person, but I would definitely just like a night in. That's kind of what that song's about.
And you're 19 years old.
Yes, I'm
How
19.
long have you been writing for and singing?
I think I wrote songs like all throughout my childhood, but I wrote my like first actual song when I was probably 10 or 11, I think. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. It's crazy the amount of difference we've had tonight. You know,
Yeah,
people
for
that
sure.
like have played their first show tonight. You've been playing for years. We got people who have just started. We have somebody from Taiwan. I mean, it's unbelievable. The talent tonight has been. I just want to thank all the artists for playing tonight. You guys really crushed it. Really crushed it. And it takes a lot of guts, you know. It takes a lot of guts to get up and sing a song and then have to talk after. And so I applaud you. For that. So let's get the name. Where's Dean at? We got some names in the bucket. Any last names? Anybody else want to put their name in the bucket? All right. Last call. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate you, sir. All right. This is the bucket poll. These people were not on the list to play tonight, but they put their name in the bucket, and we're going to call a name out. Dean, are you ready? All right. Let's do it. It's very dramatic.
Dylan Brekke, Unstoppable.
Dylan. All right. I'm going to steal that just so I don't forget it. Perfect. Dylan, come on up here. All right. How's it going, Dylan? All right. So go ahead and absolutely. Go ahead and plug in and
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
and once I introduce you, just go ahead and play. Don't talk about the song. Sing it, and then we'll talk after.
Absolutely.
That's the only rule. So we're going to do rapid fire as we wrap up the show, okay? So quickly, we're going to go through this. For a new artist, is it more important to release singles consistently or to build up for an album?
Release singles consistently. Release. Do not be precious.
Love it. When you were curating Spotify country, how many Spotify playlists and even for the highway, how many seconds really did you give a song before deciding if it made the playlist or if it was good or shit?
If it 30 seconds. You had 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. And quite frankly, many would not even last 30.
Was there ever a superstar you passed on or didn't believe in right away and you now regret it?
I can't really think of. I'm not saying I'm that smart. All I can say is I can't really remember anybody that I said. I would never say anybody doesn't have it. I mean, I can critique honestly, but I can't really think of anybody that fits that category. I heard a lot of songs that I said you need more work. I can say there are a lot of people I could say you need more work.
Yeah. If TikTok was around when Garth Brooks, if TikTok was around, would Garth Brooks and George Strait have the same careers they have today?
Well, I would say probably yes, because they would have been socialized into TikTok and they would know how to use it and make the most of it. And in today's marketplace, it's a very fractured media. It's a lot different environment. Acquiring the critical mass that Garth Brooks and George Strait and some others had among the populace, that's a totally different media environment than it is today. We're today being yesterday, and yesterday being today, probably have a tougher time. But if they had those tools available to them at the time, I think they'd have made the most of it.
Okay, and the last one. Be honest, what's the worst pitch you ever got from an artist or a label? Anything they try to do, butter you up?
I can't really. It's like I'm not letting anybody off the hook. I can't remember.
No, you don't have to name names. I'm just saying, was anybody doing anything?
I understand, but the list is legion.
Okay, what's the craziest thing somebody did to try to get on the playlist?
Oh, I've been stalked so many times. It's back in the days of Sirius XM, we were in that little. Our office was in that little bubble-looking thing that's in their area, and so that's where our office entry and exit was, and people would plant themselves there all the time waiting on me. They just plant in the souvenir area, and all the time I was getting stalked and handed CDs, and people would do that, and many times not very respectfully, and so I'd say that was kind of one of a more ongoing tactic that wore thin.
Gosh.
But in terms of stupid shit, there's plenty of that, but I just can't. There was so much of it, I can't recall one that was superior in nature.
just to give a perspective of John's job, what it used to be, I saw it happen at the restaurant. It was like those guys when you're walking down Broadway and they hand you their CD, or it's like, how do I even play this? First of all, that was his job every single day, and I'm not talking about like that guy. I'm talking about every single music executive in Nashville trying to get to you. So it was crazy. It was crazy.
It was crazy, and it was fun. I loved it. I loved the pressure. It was in a weird way, and there are some elements of it that I don't miss today, and I like the more relaxed pace that I can work with artists who I love working with, and help them along. And so it's I'll have to say that this is one of the more satisfying places I've been in musically, and I really enjoy it.
We love you. So many people love you.
Love you
You're the
back.
best. All right, we got our bucket
you.
poll. Give it up for Dylan Brekke singing his song Unstoppable.
What's up, y'all? Here we go. Y'all doing all right out there? Here we go. What did I do to deserve this? I was only trying to be myself. You don't have to tell me why I don't belong. 'Cause I was only trying to tell myself, stay strong. It's been a bargain to fit in this margin. Oh, and they've been debating that I should be fading. Oh, take me for who I am. I'm not gonna try and impress you. Take me for what this is. I'm not gonna try and pressure you. Oh. These days, people walk around with nothing on their shoulders. But I can see right through them, and they look so much colder. Oh, it's not that hard to be yourself. You just gotta tell yourself, take me for who I am. I'm not gonna try and impress you. Take me for what this is. I'm not gonna try and pressure you. Take me for who I am, 'cause I'm not gonna try to impress you. Thank y'all so much. I'm Dylan Brekke.
Dylan. All right, man. Where are you from?
Yeah, dude. Born and raised in Long Beach, California, Austin, and for the last year and a half, Nashville, Tennessee now.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You got big energy. Were you in theater growing up?
100% yes.
Knew it.
Yes.
Knew it.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely, man. Right now, 27 years old, and, I've been doing this thing I started doing theater when I was 10 years old, and I started taking the guitar, kind of like fiddled with it when I was in middle school, and by the time in high school, my mom was like, okay, you just keep on, doing, cute little, smoke on the water, and I was just, doing, cute little riffs, learning it from YouTube, and my mom was, finally, we got to get you lessons. And so at that point, I started learning, the typical stuff, like the power chords, bar chords, tried a little bit of finger picking here and there, tried to get some more, guitar-driven songs. And so started out on the acoustic, did a little bit of that, still kept doing theater, did a couple, commercials and short films. But as you all know, Hollywood's probably not in, the best place it could be right now. So Nashville is home. I visited here back in 2019 with my mom and dad, just, finishing up some school, and here I am. This is amazing. This is everyone's been beautiful. I'm thankful. Yeah.
Cool. How would you describe your music? What kind of genre would you say you are?
Absolutely, dude. What's funny is that everyone, 90% obviously Nashville, when someone says what are most people doing? Well, it's country. I love country, and I do have other country songs that are written. I've tried dabbling with them. I've tried performing them live. I would say that my biggest inspirations has come what I would normally perform live. Ed Sheeran, Shawn Mendes, that kind of energy where it's very obviously, Ed Sheeran's more, obviously he never needs a band, but I've always been driven to that singer-songwriter vibe. There's another new guy that's out right now. He's kind of doing the whole folk Americana thing. His name is Max McNown. I'm really that guy is an inspiration. He's kind of on the way to becoming as in if there's Zach Bryan right here, then Max McNown is right behind him. So if you haven't checked him out, he's a huge inspiration. I go for sounds that are very motivational, upbeat. When it comes to sad stuff, Jeff Buckley's another inspiration, kind of like that sound.
Awesome. Yeah. You definitely have energy, man. A lot of energy.
So
a lot of energy.
Thank you so much.
Have you seen
Sorry, go ahead.
Have you seen the movie Tick, Tick, Boom?
Oh, is that with Andrew Garfield?
It is, yeah. Where he's.
I'm kicking myself. I haven't seen it
You
yet, but I've
should see
heard great
it.
things.
It's about the guy who did all the music for Rent and everything, but it's about this show he did before that. But you strike me as that type of artist.
You kind of
That's
give
a high compliment.
You kind of give me the energy of like you gotta go pee, but you are like really engaged in the conversation.
I did have to pee 10 minutes ago, but now I'm okay. Yeah.
You piss your pants? You piss your pants?
Does not have kidneys of steel like John.
Thank the Lord. Yeah.
You should watch that movie though if you like theater.
Yeah.
I was not a theater kid, but that type of composition, I was like, this song belongs in a play for sure.
Have you ever done cocaine?
Don't do it. We could sell you as a weapon of mass destruction if you did.
Surprise! This is going to come off as a huge surprise. Green light bar? No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just coffee and Red Bull, but that's enough as it is.
So huge. My advice is don't.
Yes.
Please, for all of us.
You don't want none of this.
Don't ever do cocaine. That
We're
would
not
be
ready.
unstoppable. You would be unstoppable. You would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Holy shit! This guy would be like Cocaine Bear. You seen that movie?
I love that.
I have not seen it.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much. Fun fact: they're making a sequel called Cocaine Shark.
I think they're making a sequel called Cocaine Dylan.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
Royalty checks coming in next week.
There we go.
Wow. What do you think, John?
Well, I think that that's the thing about theater is you have to be larger than life to project to the audience, and that is really a great thing in that environment. And sometimes I will say that you have to find ways to constructively dial it down in an intimate musical setting, and that's where I find a lot of people who are born and raised in the theater. I don't want to say they have trouble dialing it down, but it's something where those more subtle nuances musically, because the natural inclination is to belt it out because you have to be heard and seen. So that is not lost on me on what that's all about, but I think learning how to dial it down subtly and bring more dimensional elements to the vocal, I think would be some trial you may want to work into some of the things you're doing.
Dylan, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? Have you done some crazy shit?
Oh man, where do I start?
Talking to the microphone first.
Oh yeah, where do I start? If you look me up on YouTube, if you type in, he'll like this, is that if you do look up Keith Urban, as in yes, like the Keith Urban sings American Pie by Don McLean with Lucky Fan.
Who the fuck is searching all of that?
That was me.
I actually just searched that this morning.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
It was a couple years back, but that was me.
It's on my search
You know who
history.
probably killed that song?
Okay,
Keith
that's the
Urban.
craziest thing you've ever done?
Are you talking like professionally or like in personal life?
No, I'm talking like some bad shit. What's some bad shit you've done? Like what's
man.
not about music? What's some trouble you've gotten in?
There's not like, oh crap. Okay. On January 1st, y'all are gonna love this.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say on January 20th.
No.
Or 12th. Was it the 12th?
On January.
He said January.
It wasn't
I
the
was like-
6th, that's for sure.
That
it
was-
was
Is that what it was? That's what it was.
That's the number we were
I was
looking
thinking of the number.
I wasn't there. I was in
Okay.
California. January 1st. January 1st was New Year's Eve. My friend dared me to dress up as Spider-Man because I had gone for Spider-Man for Halloween that year, and we just had nothing crazy. We like just a Halloween party. But he said, "Hey, come dressed as Spider-Man in your costume that you wore for Halloween that holiday." And so I was drunk. And so obviously I wasn't as energetic as I was then, but I basically, my mom and dad's, they're going to kill me for this. They're going to find a way to whoop my ass over the phone. But basically, I did get arrested. And what I got arrested for was that my buddy said, "Hey, Spidey, I'll dare you to climb up the awning of the tin roof on de Montbriand Street." Like, like the rain awning, like not the roof. He's like, "Oh no, what happens
we
next?"
know.
No, but it's like, it wasn't the roof, but like Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, they're all climbing stuff.
Andrew Garfield, again.
Exactly, tick, tick, boom. So basically, I was, they said, "Hey, I'll give you $100, Spidey, if you climb up the rain awning at the tin roof, not on Broadway, thank God, but de Montbriand Street, and just go from point A to point B, come back, don't fall, don't fall off and just get back in one piece. So I did that, and I'm like, okay, awesome, I did it. I run up the street. There's 4 cop cars waiting for me because they're like, hey, Spidey, do you mind like sitting down and answering some questions? I got detained, and I was put in jail overnight.
Dude, please tell me your mugshot is like this.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, my
Well, they
God.
told me the only catch was I couldn't smile because they were like, dude, is this like a joke? Are you Johnny Knoxville? But I got arrested for public intoxication, and that was it. But the lucky news is that I got the $100.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go, dude.
Covered bail.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever done. But it got cleaned off my record, so
Good.
You'll find the Keith Urban thing, but you won't find that. Thank God.
It is shocking to me that Nashville even prosecutes public intoxication because it's what we're
really
built
sad.
on.
Yeah.
It's what we're built on.
Yeah.
Bit hypocritical.
I have so many questions for you. You're so intriguing.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about his personal life?
That was the only crime that I've
Come
ever
on, you
committed
were-
in my life. That was only the only crime I've ever
You
committed.
were a radio DJ. I need you to go back there. What would you ask this guy if he's on the radio?
You know, I'm not a good interviewer. You know, it's like, you know, the man is he's just out of his skin. I love it. I mean, it's like, and really, he would make who's that guy that's on Sirius XM? Howard Stern. You know,
Yeah.
It's like you could make
You
Howard
do have
Stern.
radio DJ energy for sure.
Absolutely.
What is
and it's like I will say that he would be like the stunt guy on the morning shows.
He would.
He would be doing the like.
Do you have a love
the-
life? Do you have a girlfriend?
I do not.
Oh,
I mean, I had one back in California, but as of Nashville, just living here for like a year and a half, just been very career focused and.
Why'd you guys break up?
She's more of a Batman girl.
More Deadpool. No, yeah, just you know, a lot of. It's actually funny that you brought up cocaine because my last ex-girlfriend was like into cocaine, and it's funny and.
So she was into you.
You know what's funny is that
You
she
know
said
what?
You are human
She
cocaine.
met you, and she was like, I bet me and this guy have so much in common.
I'm telling you, Cocaine
Turns
Dylan
out-
out in theaters
turns
next
out you
month.
didn't.
Yeah, don't miss it. No, but the last girlfriend, it was about. We tried, in my defense, we tried long distance. In all seriousness, we tried long distance, FaceTime. She would come out from California. I'm originally from Long Beach, California. So coming out to Long Beach, I would come visit. She would come visit me. It was a whole thing. And then I was like, you know what? Like, because she did real estate, so which is crazy because she's gonna. I hope she. I mean, we're blocked on everything because you know. I don't know if it was because I didn't like her energy. I'm sure she probably got tired of mine. But after a while, it was just one of those things where like this isn't gonna work. Long distance. I think we can all agree. Like even if you love me or not, like I think we can all agree, long distance sucks. It's horrible. I mean, you and I can even agree on that. Like
we can.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the coke guy, you're the weed guy. So it's like it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But we can agree, long distance
The weed
sucks,
guy.
and that's why it didn't work. So now I'm just like meeting new friends.
You kind of do look like a weed guy.
Oh, you look like a weed
Yeah,
guy.
you
got
kinda
weed
do.
guy
Cheech,
energy.
what was your name? Respectfully,
John
Marks.
So it could be Cheech and Chong and John.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Your next
Holy
musical.
Shit.
I'm in. I'm in. I am
Wow.
in.
And
I
yeah,
work cheap,
Just
yeah.
meeting new friends and single, and that's all there is to it. Yeah.
Annabelle, welcome to Nashville.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Dylan, thank you so much for coming on, man. Appreciate
Thank you guys.
it.
Yeah, I'm Dylan Brekke. That song's Unstoppable. It's an original. It's Spotify, Apple Music. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Austin.
Thanks,
y'all.
Dylan. Thanks,
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Guys, yeah.
Oh my God. Absolutely.
I will never forget you for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Thanks, y'all.
No chance.
It's
Wow,
like
wow.
I'm John the weed guy.
Have you ever been called that, John?
I have never been called
No.
that. It's like I kind of want to. I want a ball cap with that on it.
Yeah. But I feel like if someone was like, yeah, John Mark's kind of a weed guy, I'd be like, you know, I could see it. Like, you know,
Canada's like
Oh my God.
it's the beard and the hair.
What?
It's anyone with long hair looks like a weed.
I guess so, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
true.
a tornado just came through here. That was
It did.
crazy.
Absolutely.
Dylan,
So,
you
all
are a
right,
force.
I'm going to leave you with one last thing. There's a lot of young artists. Obviously, times have changed. It's a lot different. There's a much different landscape. What advice do you have for Annabelle and all the artists that are trying to make it out there independently? They're not signed to a label. They don't know what they're doing. What advice do you have from them? You've been in this business a long time.
Oh, it's like sometimes I think sound like I think I sound like a harbinger of not good news, and really, it's better news because you can pursue your art and build your business in the way that you want to do it. And you have to think about, well, it's like, okay, to choose label X. They were a little office in some little place doing some little things over the years. Walmart was a corner store. And you have to look at it like you're building your own business, and you start in your local area and you build your business like that. Walmart started in Somewheresville in Arkansas or whatever. And so you're a business, and you need to look at it as such, build your following locally, grow it out regionally, and build it out nationally over time. And you have to, just like Walmart and all the other things, there are competitors out there in every facet of every business that you can ever think about setting up and doing. And the thing that about music is it's your art, it's your heart, it's in your being and in your soul, and you need to express that, and you need to use that as a part of your driving force and believe in yourself. And know that it just takes time, and there is no instant measures to get to where you want to go. But the people pursue acceptance so readily that they want to find it anywhere they can. And that's where they get into trouble, doing stupid deals with people who don't have your best interests at heart. And that's where you have to really take care of yourself and make sure that you're doing the best thing for yourself, because people necessarily, I've dealt with a lot of people who are in these deals that we're trying to get extricated out of because they signed it too fast because they wanted somebody to like them, and so I'll sign here. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to record, release, build your catalog, build your social media following, build your business. Remember, you're a media individual, not a singer-songwriter anymore. You have to appeal to multimedias in order to build your coalition of audience. And over time, that will turn into something, whatever that something is. And you have to relentlessly believe in yourself. You have to know that you are a cut above whatever the other herd is. And quite frankly, the work ethic, and it doesn't even really come down to the greatest amount of talent sometimes. It's about working. It's about getting through things. There are plenty of people out there who are making jillions of dollars who can't sing a note. So you have to just understand that you can find your market and make your audience. Stay with it, and it takes time, and there is nothing instant, and you just have to keep persevering, just like building any other business. It's the same thing everywhere you go, and that's really what you need to do. And really, it's in your best interest to stay independent, own your brand, own your publishing, own your music, and don't give it away.
Don't give it away. Very well said. It's not lost on me that it is an honor to have you here. It is hopefully not lost to everybody in the crowd, everybody watching on YouTube, to get this advice, for Annabelle to get this advice, for artists to get this advice from somebody who's seen it, done it, been a part of it, built it, made this town what it is. So many people point their careers, like I said, back to you. For you to give this advice to us, it's just so valuable. The show's named after you and what you did for me and so many other artists. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. You are
I love
a
you
freaking
too, Austin.
Nashville treasure. And Miss Annabelle, welcome to Nashville. I'm
Thank you
excited
so
to follow
much.
your career.
Thank
If you
you.
guys have a chance, I'm going to put her Instagram right here. Boom, you see it on YouTube. But be sure to give her a follow. Annabelle, John, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for having
us
me.
and
Thank
having
you.
me. And I love music. I love you. And if I can be helpful to you, I'm around for a few minutes. So happy to answer a question or two.
Let's do it. My name is Austin Burke, Dean Purificato, Mikey, Cody. This is Playlisted. We're out, baby.